Good morning. The sun, oh, that's so nice. The sun has just broken through. Oh, it's so pretty outside. Really, really blue sky here. Okay, so welcome, good morning. We are going to start in a seat, just briefly, however feels comfortable for you. And just take a moment just to close the eyes and notice your breath. Just breathing normally through the nose. And you might notice as you breathe in that the air feels quite cold as you breathe in through the nostrils. And then notice as you breathe out how the breath has warmed up. And you might even feel it on the upper lips as you breathe in. You might feel that cold air brushing over the top lip. And as you breathe out, maybe you notice the touch of your warm breath. Let's take one more breath. And with your eyes closed, just start to draw circles with the nose. So just a gentle little spiral. Try and keep the shoulders really soft. Just waking up the neck muscles if you've been sleeping in a funny shape. Making that spiral as big as is comfortable. And then when the chin comes to the chest, we're going to pause. We're going to take it the other way. So a nice big circle. And this time we're going to spiral inwards. And just notice your breath. And then coming to that small circle in the middle, just a tiny little circle. And then open the eyes, give the shoulders a roll. Just check in with the body, a little bit of wriggle into the hips, into the ribs. Okay, and we're going to come to hands and knees. And just take a couple of rounds of cat-cow, so dropping the belly as you breathe in, looking forward. You can do this if you're familiar with the shape now. You can close the eyes, it's quite lovely. Breathing out, pushing away. So the movement comes from the base of the spine, like a ripple. So as the bum starts to lift, the belly starts to drop, and then the head comes through last of all. And the same in reverse. As you breathe out, start at the bum, right at the base of the spine. Draw the belly up, round the lower back, and then ripple through the spine until chin comes to chest. Just take another couple of those. Breathing out. Okay, as you breathe out next, come to a child pose. Come right up onto the fingertips and walk your fingers as far forward as you can. Reach the hips as far back as you can. And just have a little bit of a wriggle from side to side, opening up the side body. And then look towards your hands. You're going to walk your hands off to the right. And reach through your left fingers. Draw the hips back. And then reach through the right fingers. Draw the right hip back as well. So lengthening both sides of the waist. And then here, see if you can keep the left fingers on the floor. Take the right hand. And we're going to slide it underneath the left. So a little bit of a twist. And you can bring your head just to look under the left armpit. Reaching through with the right arm. Just a little twist. Wakening up. And wriggle the fingers. And then come back through center. Reach the right arm forwards again. See if you've got a little bit more space in the right side of the body. And look towards the hands. Come back through center. Staying up on the fingertips. Reach it forward. Stretch the hips away from the wrists. And then walk it over to the left. So reach through the right fingertips. Reach through the left. Heavy into the hips. Draw the shoulders into the body. Okay, and look towards the hands. Keep the right fingers where they are. Take the left fingers, left arm, slide it under the right arm as far as is comfortable. See if you can lower towards your head, towards the ground. Looking under the right armpit, reaching through the right hand. Maybe reaching the left arm a little bit further through. A nice little stretch. A little twist. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, come back through. Reach the left fingers forward, stretch. Come back through center, still on the fingertips. And then push into the fingertips, lift up hands and knees. And stay on the fingertips for a moment, really kind of suction them into the ground. Okay, and then plant your hands. You're going to step the left foot out behind you, left foot toes to the ground, pushing through that leg, and then sweeping that foot over to the right. So crossing that other leg, looking over the right shoulder, pushing through the heel. Nice big stretch. And then coming back through center, bring the toes to the ground. And then we're going to sweep that leg out to the left. Let me turn around. So your right knee is bent. You're going to turn that left leg out. So we come into this shape. And again, with the fingertips on the floor, just start to rock forwards and backwards. And if this doesn't feel good in this straight leg, bend the knee and turn that knee out. But if your leg's okay straight, turn the toes in the same direction as your fingers. Let it rock forwards and backwards. Okay. We're going to plant the left hand under the face. Take the right arm, reach up to the sky, open twist. And as you breathe out, thread this arm through, so reaching through as if you were going to grab your left foot. So we breathe, open up, spread the collarbones. As you breathe out, reach through. And we'll do one more, breathing in, opening it up. And then breathe out, lower the hand. We're going to walk both hands a little bit in the direction of your left foot, so a little bit kind of on a diagonal. Just taking that one more time. So plant the left hand a little bit closer to the foot. Reach the right arm up, maybe a bit more space now. And as you breathe out, we're going to slide that arm through. And you're going to bring your lower arm to the ground, your forearm to the ground, and maybe bring your right ear towards the ground. So lying down onto that shoulder. So if that doesn't work, just have the forearm down, reaching through, trying to relax. If you can, lower down. And you might even find, you might be able to maybe find your big toe. Maybe, don't force it. You might be able just to shuffle a little bit. But wherever you are, just try and relax downwards. And maybe just turning your heart a little bit more towards that leg. Just a little deeper stretch. See what you can soften. Notice where you create tension. What can you let go of? And then we'll release. Push into the left hand and unravel. We're going to take that arm all the way back up to the sky. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, bring the hand down. This straight leg, and slide it back out behind you. Toes to the ground, pushing through. And once again, taking it over to the right side, looking over the right shoulder, pushing through the heel, and then come back through center. Okay, I'm going to take it to the other side, right toes to the ground, pushing through. Slide the right toes over to the left, look over your left shoulder, pushing through the heel. Bring it back, and we're going to slide that foot all the way out to the right. Okay, so toes are facing forward, or you take the bent knee option, just depending on your leg. Right up on the fingertips, a little rock forwards and backwards. Okay, and then we're going to plant the right hand, breathe in, open up the left, and breathing out to lower. Let's take a couple more of those. Moving with your breath. Last one. Lowering that hand down, and then walk your hands kind of towards that foot, so 45 degrees kind of ish. And try and keep the toes turning forward. Mine are turned out there. Turning the toes forwards. So plant the right hand again. This time lift the left arm, and as you go through, slide underneath that right arm, reaching through. Bring the forearm to the ground, and then see if you stick your bum back a little bit. Can you bring your head down to the ground, your left ear? Maybe if you wriggle through, you might find your big toe. Don't force this shape. But have the palm facing up. And then gently, just see if you can roll a little bit more onto the left shoulder. Let the heart turn towards the ceiling. It's a good old juicy stretch, this one. See what you can soften, or stay here for another breath or two. Okay, then push the hand into the floor and gently unwind. Take the left arm up and breathe out to bring it down. We're going to slide your right toes back behind you, toes to the ground. And then take the foot back over to the left side. So looking over your left shoulder, reaching through the heel. Ooh, and then bring it back. Okay. We're going to bring left toes to the ground. And then step that foot forwards between the hands, lifting up into a low lunge. So make sure your knee is above the ankle. We're going to bring, which way are we going to do this? We're going to bring the right hand onto the thighs early. It takes my brain a little moment to wake up. Left hand's going to come into your lower back. And we're twisting towards that front thigh. So spreading the collarbones, breathing in. Relax the shoulders. Now stay here, or option would be to bring your hand onto your thigh or onto your bum, and then take your right arm up and over. So relaxing the shoulders, keeping the collarbone spreading, and trying to keep this left hip from rolling forward. So draw that left hip back. So a little bit of stabilization into the hips, twisting into the upper chest. Take a nice full breath. Where do you feel your breath? And as you breathe out, bring your right hand down to the ground. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice and strong, pushing through the back heel, reaching up through the top fingers. And then breathe out, lower the hands, step back to plank. We're going to lower the knees. Take it straight to the other side. So right toes to the floor, lengthen that leg, step through, and bring your hands up onto the thigh. So left hand to the front thigh, right hand into your lower back, twisting towards the leg. Try and keep that right hip drawing back, don't let it all rock forwards. And then option here, stay here, or hand onto the back thigh, left arm reaches up and over into a twist. Hips are facing forwards, relax the shoulders. See if you can spread the collarbones, breathing into the body. And as you breathe out next, lower the left hand, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, take the right arm up. And as you breathe out, lower the hands, step back to plank. We're going to lower the knees, roll all the way down onto the tummy. Untuck the toes, fingertips off the mat, elbows lifted. As you breathe in, push into your feet, your hips, lift the back of the head. So I don't want you to come up, I want you to keep a bend into the elbows. Breathing out to lower. Let's take two more, last little pose. Spread the collarbones. Breathing out, and last one. Breathing in, lifting up, push into the feet. Lift the back of the head. Breathing out, lower it down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Push up hands and knees. We'll finish in a child pose. You can have knees together or knees wide. See what feels best. And then turn the palms up or bring them down by your feet. See what feels best. Or bring them under the head if that feels more comfortable. Just breathe into the back of your body. And then bring the hands underneath the shoulders, chin to the chest, roll it up. Ooh. Give the shoulders a roll, take the arms up wide, reach up, look up. And as you breathe out, bring the hands down towards your heart, bring a smile to your lips, closing the eyes, just turn inwards. Oh, the sun is shining in on me this morning, it's beautiful. So just take some light into your day, some positivity. And bowing the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Namaste. Thank you so very much. Have a lovely, lovely day. I hope it's sunny where you are. And have a good one. I will see you very soon. Thank you very much.